Do you want to hold it up? There we go, we need to get a good look at this.
So it's got robotic guards. The racket will be a triangular shape. And there's going to be a statue of Rafa Nadal because he's my idol. Emma Raducanu will still be playing in 100 years.
2022 marks the 100th anniversary of Wimbledon's iconic centre court. But what will centre court look like 100 years from now? To find out, we've come to Riversdale School, just down the road from centre court, to ask some of the children to share their vision on what they think is possible. Let's see what they think. So what do you think centre court's going to look like in 100 years?
So I've done so it's got robotic guards, and then every time the person hits it with the racket, it says that person's name on the ball. My drawing is it has automatic tennis ball shooters where whenever the ball hits the net, it just shoots out another ball. And it has electric tennis rackets that automatically hit the ball.
Oh, so what are the players going to be doing? Are they just standing there?
They're just running at the ball.
That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And what are the people in the crowd going to be doing?
They sit on chairs thrones that get heated up.
And what are they going to be eating and drinking?
We did this barbecue that you just say the stuff you want and then it throws it at you.
So you've got to catch your cheeseburger. Maybe it could come from underneath the seat and then just rise up. Yeah, that would be quite good.
So there's going to be a big building here, and I think the centre court's going to be right here. I don't know if that looks really clear to you, but I think there might be a point counter that shows how much points you have, and I think there's going to be this big building, and there's going to be a statue of Rafa Nadal because he's my idol.
And what have you drawn?
The racket will be a triangular shape instead of circular.
I'm trying to imagine hitting the ball with a triangle. That's going to be really tough.
I added this extra bit where there are balls on the seats. So when they sit down, they collect the ball that was on their seat. They sit down. By the end of the game, they throw it down to the pitch. So congratulate the winner.
And hopefully they don't hit the player.
Yeah.
So I've drawn centre court, but with two tennis courts.
So how's that going to work?
There are going to be 4 players, but they're on 2 different courts.
All within the same stadium?
Yeah.
And do they play exactly at the same time?
Yeah.
So you just watch 2 matches at once if you're in the crowd. That's value for money.
Each side of the tennis court is also half of the Wimbledon colours, but they're also part of the team's colours, so they get dyed the colour of the team players, of which country they're from.
So it's more of a team event rather than a singles draw?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you play for your country?
Yeah.
A bit more like the Olympics then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What do you think they'll be wearing?
Really colourful stuff that really brightens it up, so if people at the back and can't really see, because of their costume, they'll know which country.
Is the court going to be all these colours every year, or is it going to change every year?
It can stay the same. They have little green things on the ball, so if you hit it out, then the closest person to the ball will get the ball, because they're this little green things.
Oh, I see. So you don't need ball kids?
Yeah.
You've just got magnets?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That would save a lot of running, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Is that the crowd?
No, that's a bus where all the players have their own compartment where they can get changed in several changing rooms.
So who gets the lucky bus?
The top 20.
What else have you got?
I also think Emma Raducanu will still be playing in 100 years.
Really?
Yeah.
How's she going to do that?
Maybe she has robot body parts, and so her head's the same, but she has robot body parts to help her move around better.
How old will she be then? She'll be 119.
19.
She's going to be the oldest player in the draw.
We've both done this one. It was originally his idea, but I liked it, so I kind of...
So you made it a joint project?
Yeah. So we have, the lines have sensors implanted in them.
Oh, wow.
So when if it senses that it's out, then the line will flash up red. And if it senses that it's in, then it'll come up green.
And then for mine, it has an out sign because it's out.
You need to show the crowd that it's out as well, don't you?
So there'll be a big sign up there, but it only made it up here.
So whenever I walk past Wimbledon, I notice that obviously there's quite a lot of security.
Yeah.
So I think in the future maybe we could have like a robot manning the
Security
security.
robots.
So, but he's got like all the things that a police officer would have nowadays.
And how about if he had the voice of Roger Federer or someone like that?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would.
There's a chemical. It makes the grass perfect condition to play tennis on, but there's one downside, it makes it multicolored.
Is that a downside? I think that could be quite cool. And what the net electrocutes the ball,
Won't touch it.
so you have to be really consistent.
Yeah.
No mistakes.
No mistakes.
And what happens if you miss it out?
Lights will flash red, but if it's in, it will flash green.
One of the other boys had the same idea, so great minds think alike. So much fun. I'm loving some of the ideas, and in particular, I think the sensors for the lines actually makes a lot of sense, and it's not too different to what we have now. So I feel like it wouldn't even take 100 years. It would take probably less than 10 at this point. But yeah, a lot of robots, a lot of robot arms. I wasn't sure about the triangle racket, but everything else was great.